Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So July 18th of this year, 2023, marks the 125th anniversary of Mary Curie discovering polonium-210, and to me, it's almost an important holiday, and I have a lot of things that I plan to do on that day in dedication. I wrote an AI for the game of Ticket to Ride Poland. There's a lot of novel ideas in there, and I'm publishing a paper on it. I named the game ePolonium, and I'm contacting one of my suppliers that I buy graphite molds from. I want to see a coin with Mary Curie's face on it that I could pour, obviously, out of a metal that can be used to make polonium, and maybe I'll even activate it somehow. I have an idea of how to make a small amount of polonium at home, right? Maybe not enough to really do anything, but enough to detect it at least, right? I plan to do that in celebration. And more importantly, lately, just the existence of that anniversary itself has kind of served as a little bit of a checkpoint in my calendar, right? So for example, I had a lot of stress this week. I was recovering from COVID. I hope this is the tail end of my long COVID symptoms. I feel a whole lot better today. I had some turbulence with, a distant cousin of Mary Curie that I was thinking about talking to. And there was another girl that I had thought about asking out on a date. I had a little bit of turbulence with her as well. I had some, I always have some turbulence at work, right? Sometimes it's big, sometimes not so big. Right now it's not that bad, but there's always stuff to watch out for, right? And sometimes I get into, especially here in the Phoenix area, people drive like a maniac here, and sometimes they get upset about that as well. And then I remind myself, we only got 4 more weeks. And, here's the funny part. I'm not even taking a day off on that day. And I'm already looking forward to a whole pile of nothing. It's so weird when I think about it. But you know what? That's great. Because a few months of issues is a lot more digestible than, oh my God, the rest of my life I have to deal with drama with my significant other, potential workplace problems, road rage, my car breaking down, problems with my roommate. You don't want to think about all of that for the rest of your life, right? But to have a target date in mind between now and July 18th, I could digest that, right? Of course, July 18th comes and goes, and I'll have to deal with the problems from July 18th up to whatever, right? But if you could digest a few months at a time, right? I'm thinking of adding a couple of holidays into the year. So June 13th is the anniversary of the first time I ever went on a date with myself. And I was kind of using that as a target for when this long COVID was going to end. And I really thought hard of it. I think that's why I made such a big recovery today. Then we got July 18th. So June 13th, we should call Solo Sexual Pride Day, right? July 18th could be a smart woman's day, right? Like Mary Curie, right? And then we have August 15th is when Nixon took us off of the gold standard, and he said it was only temporary. So August 15th could be a permanent temporary day, right? Then what do we have? We got 9/11. I'm not going to celebrate that, but it'll be something to commiserate, obviously. October 24th is Evelina Falenta's birthday. She's the second place winner of Polish Idol Season 1. And most likely a solo sexual as well, right? So that will be another target date. Not that I plan to do anything in particular on any of these days. It's just a date to shoot for, right? When I have problems, we just make it to this day, right? It's weird when I stop to think about it. Oh yeah, this year, it will be 60 years since JFK was assassinated, right? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of JFK either, but it gives me a target to shoot for. That's the most important part of it. All right, this is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.